Once again, you're watching I Love My Job. We're talking to Dennis, and he is the expert in hair restoration. He owns hair clinics, Columbus, Cleveland, and in Ashland, where he originated. 47 years of experience. Woo, can't beat that. Okay, we've got some video here, some B-roll. Right. We want to show you, and you can talk to us, okay?
Okay.
But I kept looking in the mirror. I kept going into the ladies' room and think, I look pretty good. Like, you know, I haven't looked this good in years, like at least 15 years. But I just felt young, and it just changed my whole attitude. It changed the way I lived my life. It changed how I presented myself. All of a sudden, I was going to the parties. I was not afraid. I mean, I go to the work, and I'm next to Fenway Park, and all of a sudden I go to a ticket and I go to a game by myself. You know, like, this is me. And I started to lose my hair in my late 30s, but I always had very thick hair. And I started to lose it gradually, and I went, gradually that I knew, but not that much. And I would try different things and put hair pieces on and hair pieces on top of hair pieces. And I went about hair transplants. And I was so self-conscious that I probably didn't look in a mirror for 10 years. I learned how to put lipstick on without looking in a mirror. And I only used a pocket mirror to put eye makeup on, so I never had to look at my face, because I just couldn't stand to see what I looked like. And it made me like 10 or 15 years older. So I just didn't look. I used to be an accountant and change careers, like a midlife career change around 46, and decided to become a court stenographer. A court reporter means the same thing. Then I worked on a trial that was on TV. Well, sometimes we would have high profile. And it wasn't a trial, it was actually, sometimes you would get court TV or the local TV station in to do an arraignment. It was only maybe a 5 or 10 minute thing, but I would be in the shot. And my family would call and say, we just saw you on TV. Well, all of a sudden I look and you could see the bald spot. And I was crying, I just didn't know what to do. And it got so bad that if there was a family occasion, I could literally, and it took me years for me, and actually therapy, for me to realize that the day of whatever I was going to, a wedding, a party, whatever, I would start vomiting. And I could make myself run a fever. And I would call and say, you know what, I've got the flu, I can't go, and I just wouldn't go. And I probably, if you went through pictures of the family, I'm probably not in any, or very few, because I either took them or managed to be in the bathroom or somewhere, because I looked at least 15 or 20 years older. So my very first day of going to work, I got my new hair on a Saturday, went to work on Monday, and we have a large murder trial, or a high-profile murder trial that's going to be televised on court TV. And I am petrified because I see myself on TV, and it's horror show. And first of all, I walk into work and everybody's saying the new me, because I went redhead, which I had a mousy brown before. And I went redhead, and I sat there, and I'm so nervous, but I kept looking in the mirror. I kept going into the ladies' room and think, I look pretty good. Like, you know, I haven't looked this good in years, like at least 15 years. And now some of the people from Court TV are saying, yeah, great, the coloring is great on TV. And I kind of wear like bright colors or whatever. And so I looked, and that night it was on the news. It was every day, because it was a big case. And so every day it was on the news. But then it was on totally, and my family is taping it. And my phone did not stop that night. My family was calling saying, you look fabulous, you look fabulous. And I put the TV on and I taped it. And I couldn't stop watching myself and saying, I'm like 20 years younger, like this is me. And the color, and it like fit my personality, because I didn't have a picture of me as mousy brown personality, because I laugh a lot and smile a lot, and I'm just, you know, but I just felt young, and it just changed my whole attitude. It changed the way I lived my life. It changed how I presented myself. All of a sudden, I was going to the parties. I was not afraid. I mean, you know, like this is me. And the whole experience has been so uplifting. And so when people just say, oh, you look great, or I'll have people say, that hairstyle just flatters you or something, it's just the best feeling in the world. And there isn't money that could pay for this feeling.
Wow!
That's
wow.
What, you can see how good she feels and
yes.
how much confidence she has. And
her hair made her physically sick.
Yeah. It does.
Wow.
I mean, it's surprising how many people break down in our office just because of their hair loss. So,
yeah, it has to be a very emotional, at least for some people, particularly that woman
That's right.
there.
Yeah.
And watching yourself over and over and over again because she was so delighted with the results
Yep.
and what she saw.
If you're a professional person, they definitely have to do this. Even if you're a housewife, I mean, they still want to look good too.
Absolutely, yeah. We all want to, like you say, we're all looking for that fountain of youth, and it's not in Florida. Got to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Once again, we're talking about hair restoration. This is the guy that knows it all. Anyway, we're going to come back with Dennis right after this. Stick with us, won't you? You're watching I Love My Job, of course.